bully is in the news. Another kid committed suicide. Basically, cyberbullying. If you suspect your child is being bullied by internet connections, email, and whatnot, what should you do first?
You learn everything you can about it. You read every instance on the net. You go onto Facebook. You even look on the Facebook of the kids that are doing the bullying, because often they will post it on their own Facebook. So what your child is getting in a threat or a taunt is mild sometimes compared to what's being posted on the other kids' websites, Facebook, social media. So you first of all, you find out everything that's involved, and there's usually more than one kid. So your child might tell you, Jimmy's bullying me, because what's really going on is Jimmy is telling 10 other kids who are backing it up and reinforcing it the next day at school. So first of all, you try to get as much information as possible, like you would in anything you try to solve. Then you go to the school and you share with them, not in an accusatory way. You don't go in there blaming them and saying you're doing a terrible job.
You ask them for advice. But I always tell them, take a little notebook, write names and time of what you said, so I notice that you're making a record, because that gets them to do things. Is that correct?
Yes, document. They always say it's the squeaky wheel that gets the most grease. Now, we're all being pulled in many directions, so you could be the most well-meaning teacher, vice principal, guidance counselor. You've got your wife and children making demands on you, your job making demands on you, etc. If you know that someone's documenting, and you have to think to yourself, well, if I don't quell this or really help or really get involved, I'm not going to feel, it's going to look pretty bad when a letter or memo gets sent to my superior saying, I went into this person 10 times, told them exactly what everyone's doing, and yet they seem to fail to act or certainly fail to follow up.
I tell kids, you're not the only kid being bullied. You might get another kid in the class who's being bullied. Buddy up for safety. Share it. You're going to find there are more kids being bullied than bullies. You outnumber them after a while. You reverse the odds, because the bully is usually 2 or 3 kids against a group. So you reverse the thinking. You might even win your battle the nice way.
Wonderful strategy. I tell the kids safety in numbers. Affiliate with other kids, especially kids that are being bullied. Make friends with them. Start to have your own little social group. My daughter did this not so long ago in middle school. There was the typical popularity bullying going on, and she and a few friends were kind of, quote, cast out of the popular group. She did it naturally. She did it on her own. She and her friends bonded. They got their own lunch table, and before you know it, they had quite a group, outnumbered the popular group. And then what happened was the popular group started to divide among themselves, because they have that desire to bully, and since these other girls were not acting as if they felt bad about being not included, so that whole popular group splintered. And my daughter's 27 years old, and 2 of those girls are coming up to see her in Boston this weekend. In other words, the group that formed are lifelong friends. I hazard a guess that the original popular group, I'll bet you they're not friends at this date.